I've been incredibly distracted since this past weekend because it's been my staycation because of my anniversary. But enough about that. We had a fun weekend. I start working again on Wednesday, and then I'll just like kind of go from there. But enough about me. Let's go ahead and fix the volume. Yeah, the volume looks good. And let's check out Kingdom Hearts. Let's start, buddy. Let's turn that up too.
Brings back memories. Gracias.
Okay, here's the problem. Here's the thing. The thing about Coco is that they're in the land of the dead, and the TLDR is that you truly pass away if no one else remembers your name or puts you on the ofrenda, and it's incredibly sad. That being said, we're going to Coco. We're going to. That's really sick.
Huh? Wait, what happened?
He's been forgotten. When there's no one left in the living world who remembers you, you disappear from this world. We call it the final death. Hey, it happens to everyone eventually. Come on, De La Cruzito. You got a contest to win.
That's rough to tell like a 13-year-old kid. Oh my god. Oh boy.
What color is the sky? I'm amor, I'm amor. You tell me that it's red, I'm amor.
Heartless! Heartless! Ah, sick.
I'm amor, I'm amor.
Oh, the masters already.
This is Quadron.
Oh, that's Sky City. Quadrant, but also this is Shibuya Sky.
They're asking for Dandelion Dispatch.
Dandelion Dispatch?
For Dandelion Dispatch.
Wait. Okay. Great. Cool. More information. They have cell phones in this world. Okay, they have cell phones. So they're continuing the cell phone trend from Kingdom Hearts 3 into here. Great. But also, the fact that the Dandelions weren't a thing since Union Cross. So, oh god. So you're telling me that hold on. I need to stop. Oh, Darkseid broke out. Saving a cat. Those are new Heartlesses. Volley. Oh, Volley's his name. Okay.
Whoa!
Oh, that's incredibly sick.
Plaza de la Cruz.
Plaza de la Cruz. Okay, you get the world keyblade during the world. That's really sick. The idea that you can get, because normally you're supposed to get the world keyblade after you finish the world. So that's really sick.
This is a lot of new information. I bet I'll find a clue to saving Sora now.
Yeah. Because what's really sick is that at the end of Memory of Melody, King Mickey is supposed to go into Skylight Kylum to do more research, and we're following him as the main character for this part of the map. It is really sick.
When folks disappear above, is this where they always end up?
But Sora isn't here.
Well,
Okay, you can control Donald and Goofy, okay. Oh, that's really sick. Stars attack. Oh, Firecracker, but together.
Huh? What? Sora, is something wrong?
What can you see? Sora, hey!
Okay, he passed out? Did he pass out into the land of the dead?
Whoa! Here's a surprise. You're looking pretty good for an old coot.
Zigbar? Okay. Three dark sides, okay.
Delicia! Sigurd!
Oh, they just decimated one by one. Oh, no, Riku! Aw, sick, Riku came in. Oh, Riku's here, sick. Oh, okay.
Sora, wake up and see.
Hayden. Man. Oh god, you're telling me that this was the last performance of Hayden? Man, that's rough. Like, this is just the fact that, like, just recently, as of recording, we just had news that Hayden passed away. So it's like, for us to hear this game is one of the final instances that Hayden actually was working, and then she just passes away. I mean, Phil DeFranco was talking about it recently on his podcast about what is it? the darkness of like childhood, like Hollywood, and that's really sucks. Again, I don't know a whole lot about what happened with like the news because I didn't really watch it yet. I'm not in the space right now to really hear the news quite yet, but it's upsetting that this is the last piece of work that Kyrie has ever been recorded as Hayden. So we're gonna need, if we get a Kingdom Hearts 5 down the road, we either will have to disinclude Kyrie or get a new voice actress. But shoot, again, this instance right here is incredibly sucks for like for Land of the Dead, because the fact that this world is supposed to set the tone of what we're going into during the arc of Kingdom Hearts 4 is incredibly wild, because the point he makes is that the final death of somebody is when nobody remembers you. So the first you die twice in your life. The first is when you physically die, and the second is when when you die when somebody mentions your name for the last time. And then when you're forgotten, then you're lost to history. That's why that was one of the huge core messages of Coco, is that like in this vast world of the Land of the Dead. Hold on. Oh no, that's not what I want. That's what I wanted. Because the film's about Miguel's stunning and colorful journey through the Land of the Dead, meets a charming character named Hector, and it's incredibly here to where this is Miguel's fight so that he can get a chance to go back into the world of the living. But again, he's a living person in the Land of the Dead. He's slowly dying because he should not be there, right? And so it's incredibly wild to see that he is like we are alongside with him. Now we don't know if Sora meets him, or here's the thing, this is the premise of the show, and we don't know if this instance right here is the first time that Miguel meets Sora. This looks like the first time Miguel meets Sora, but also at the same time, how would he know how to like put makeup on his face? So yeah, definitely Sora meets up with Miguel and Hector before the performance, so that way he gets the makeup treatment much like Miguel does. And like right here, Miguel is almost dead because he's fighting for his life to get back to the Land of the Living. And so it's wild to see that right here, because this is Sora being in this world. And again, we don't know if this is him in the Land of the Dead after, like, during the events of Quadratum. But yeah, like dandelions, such image, like the scene is almost telling us, without telling us, the scene is telling us what we need to know. The Master of Masters is somewhere out there in the world, and his little project, the Dandelions, is up and active in the world of Quadratum. So this in it itself is pretty sick. He's in Shibuya Sky, because we do have a few things. Let me see. Let me find Audrey. Audrey is a big Audrey is a huge Square Enix poster, CEO of Japan Industries, which partner Instagram. Point being, let me see. There's a whole thing here to where she would share that, yeah, like what we are witnessing. For those who want to know where Sora and Strezia is in the shot, it's on top of Shibuya Sky. Yeah, Joanna went to Shibuya Sky when we went to Japan earlier this year. The framing's a little different. Why are people saying the Quadratum is an ocean? It's honestly like an ocean of people in a way, because like I would argue this space of Quadratum is almost as big, if not bigger, than what the world was before Skyla at Kylam. Because for Serezia and the other dude, they came into this world after the events of Union Cross, and they continued their work from the Master of Masters. I should probably go through the other trailer as well. But yeah, so this is like a one-to-one representation of it. So that's like in itself pretty sick. But as we continue, we have Sora catching up with Serezia, which like here the fact that there's, hold on, let me see if I can get the subtitles on for this like breakdown. hold on. But it's incredibly wild to watch them do this and mention the Dandelions because the founders were trying to create the Dandelion faction. Yeah, Shibuya Station. They clearly state Shibuya Station, so they're in Quadratum, but that's another. It's a parallel to Tokyo. So we see these hot. What's that? What's that?
What's fruit without the pits?
Oh, nice. Where do we get the peaches?
I guess in Carolina got the peaches. They're
Ah,
making a charcuterie board right now. And
sick.
she was like, "Do you want the peaches?" And I was like, "I'm entitled to the peaches."
Oh. Whoa. Oh yeah.
Did you like my reference?
Uh huh.
Thank you. I was like, "Please enjoy my reference."
Oh yeah, Joe, wait, come here. Did you recognize his view? Do you recognize this? Yeah, but where specifically? You've been here before during the trip.
the fucking Shibuya's guy.
Yeah, I told you guys. Like this, like so. Thomas can be very happy that this will be.
Thomas will be very happy with the game. Yes.
Thomas will technically be going to Japan for the first time, because in this setting, the city is called Kodratum, which is supposed to be the parallel universe version of Tokyo, right?
That's cool.
And what's really cool is that they're like in Shibuya Sky, and it looked like a sea of people. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's really sick.
That is sick.
Yeah, and then there's even a mention of Shibuya Station too.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, over here, like hold on. Yeah, because as you keep watching, they have like iPhones on their hands,
That's funny.
which is really sick. And then Darkseid has appeared near Shibuya Station.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, so Thomas gets to go to Shibuya for the first time.
Thanks.
Oh god, Thomas is gonna blow his load. He's gonna be so excited for this. Like these airships alone is very Square Enix like, because everything here just okay. Darkseid broke containment. That's not great. He's attacking. That's really cool too. It's not cool that there's a Darkseid attacking Shibuya, but it's really cool that like, despite that, like Sora is out there saving kids, saving mom and their cats.
Yeah.
Oh my god, let me see what else. Because again, like okay, and then we get a new formation of a new enemy type. Is this what a heart valley behind? Okay, so they're heartlesses or they're another. They're like two heartlesses. Okay. All right, see, we're in Shibuya Crossing. We're fighting alongside our new friend Vali, and we're in Coco. Do you remember the core message about the movie Coco?
It's been a minute since I've seen it. So,
Yeah. It's like it massages the concept about you die twice, to where the first time you die is like you dead, and then the second time is when somebody forgets you,
Yep, I remember now.
and then they forget
So
you.
sad.
Sometimes people forget you by refusing to put you on the ofrenda and stuff like that. That's why I also like how like is it Grandma Coco? Is Coco's the grandmother's name?
Yes.
Yeah, that was like Hector was almost gonna disappear because Coco was about to forget him. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So like I love the fact that since Sora is technically dead, he's in this world discussing the topic of it and dealing with it too.
Mhm.
Man. Welcome to the Plaza de la Cruz. I'm gonna be so excited when Thomas and I play this game and we beat the bones off De La Cruz, because De La Cruz took away like Hector's like stardom, I think.
Yeah.
Ah, that's sick.
And it's sick. I do love.
And then for you guys watching, this is incredibly wild to where the fact that Sora is getting the world key. I was mentioning it before earlier in the video, but the fact that this is the world keyblade, and normally during the process of you playing this game, you don't get the keyblade normally until the end of the game, until the end of the scenario, which is you processing through the world. This is the first time you're receiving the powers of the world to fight its horrors. And what I'm wondering is that the reason why we get this ability now is because quite literally Sora is going from world to world fighting by himself. But that's incredibly wild to think about, because even during Birth by Sleep, when you played as Roxas, you played as Ven, Aqua, and Terra, they would fight alone. So this is Sora's first time fighting by himself. But even then, during the events of Birth by Sleep, they never had the opportunity to get the World Keyblade to my knowledge. I could be wrong, but this is really cool to where we're in a fighting sequence to where we're helping Hector and Miguel deal with the Heartless that interrupted his concert. I think that could be it, which is why we have that meter on the left. And now we catch up with Mickey after the events of Medley of Memory. I didn't play the game on this channel because I specifically don't have much of a. I don't like rhythm games that much, but I'm extremely excited to see that this is a game telling us that we're jumping from character to character to discuss what they're doing on their own journey, because we know that Sora and Donald are in the process of looking for Goofy and Donald are looking for Sora, and then Mickey himself is going through the book of Scarlet Kylam to also figure out what's going on, because he's out there. And it's really cool to where we're in this mini mission of Mickey trying to figure out and research Scarlet Kylam. He's traversing the world within books like you would Winnie the Pooh, but this time it's much more elaborate. And they're trying to find information about the other the other darknesses, I think, or something else entirely, because it looks like he has two different powers right here, to where he can go flat or he can go super big. He has his own abilities. Mickey has his own abilities, which is really cool. And he's in the process of looking for pages the more he explores the library. Okay. When focuses appear above, is this where they always end up? Yeah, that's the craziest thing though, because Donald and Goofy are going to the world of Hades. They're talking to Mr. Hades himself, and they have to they're traversing another concept of death, to where they think that if you die, you always go straight to Hades. You go to the underworld. That's it. What's really sick is that you can play as both Donald and Goofy, and it's incredibly wild to see that. In terms of in regards to the concepts of life and death, the fact that Sora is not even here means something completely different, because, and we're watching the fact that he didn't die a traditional death. He didn't disappear in the traditional way, because he did the forbidden technique of ejecting your heart throughout the timeline, and that's how he was able to save everybody. But because he did that, he is in his own kind of what is it? Limbo. He's in his own limbo because he did a technique you weren't supposed to do, especially without the proper equipment.
Nothing.
And this is the craziest thing. We have Sora speaking with Strezia and Vali, but for whatever reason he's getting hallucinations about Donald and Goofy, which makes me kind of wonder now, is he, because again, to get to this place he had to go into a pod and then eject into the multiverse, right? So what if Sora's main body is inside of a pod, and he could be in Data Scarlet at Kylam, or the Data version of Quadratum, right? So if he's within the Data version of that place, Goofy and Donald are in the process of meeting him in the middle where he is. But that's the funny thing though, because again, they're disguised this way thanks to Goofy's. Yeah, we see this too. Someone brought it up that what is it? There's a clear reason why Donald and Goofy are wearing new outfits in the land of the dead, while Sora isn't. It's worth remembering that Donald is the one in charge of altering the tree's appearances in each world to preserve the order. But however, since they're traveling separately this time, he hasn't been able to change Sora. That's why Sora only wears the painted skin, just like Miguel did in the movie, while the two of them are show complete transformation. So it's not much of a complete transformation. It's more like the Donald's magic has did the full body paint. So you can see along the necks and the hands of Donald and Goofy, they got black painted with white skeletons. If that's the case, I wonder how they're gonna handle Zootopia. Oh, that is wild too. That is funny to think about. To where it's gonna be completely wild to see a human person inside the world of Zootopia, and just walking around where everybody else is a monkey or a bunny. I'd love to see them in that world if they go there. I suppose the three of them would already be together because they arrive on the Gumi ship, and with magic they can transform into animals. Yeah, I want to see what happens if they go to Zootopia before they meet up. But I shouldn't even have my face painted because that should also be part of the magic. Sure, maybe Miguel explained it to him, so since they're in the same situation, and yeah, because that's the thing, when you watch Coco for the first time, Miguel doesn't have the he magically finds somebody that knows him, and they help him by like painting him up in the makeup. Somebody had to have found Miguel and put him in that makeup before he traversed the land of the dead. That's not how Miguel did it, so that makes a lot of sense. But the next question is that why is his umbrella? That's the funniest thing. We see Xehanort's umbrella, all hunky dory, right? It's incredibly funny to imagine that he appeared in the last trailer with the bent umbrella, right? So you're telling me that Xehanort beat the living fuck out of Sigmar losing with his umbrella, because we see him in the trailer like this, and then we see him in the previous trailer like that. Yeah, like Xehanort does not look hurt, so he's pretty strong, man. The image of YX hitting Sigmar with young Xehanort with umbrella is funny as hell. It's been making me laugh the entire time I realized his umbrella was fine. Maybe like 5 minutes before seeing Sora. No fun allowed. Your headcanon's good. I'll take it. Wouldn't be the first time in Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, because like in Kingdom Hearts 3DS, Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days, you get an umbrella as a joke weapon. And then the sudden realization, man. Sick. Also, like, there's so much to look at. There's so much to look at. Because when you hear him talk, so the question is he calling young Xehanort an old coot because Luzu thinks that young Xehanort is playing a game with Sora, or is this another version of Xehanort that was not a part of the plan? That's the biggest question right now, because like, what's Xehanort doing in Quadratum, and does he have his memories and ambitions from the previous game? That's a big question that we're having right now, because we're still looking at just Quadratum, and we're just looking at we're just looking at Quadratum, we're just looking at the Land of the Dead, and we're just looking at Olympic and the Olympic Coliseum. It's crazy. The fighting of 3 Darkseids at once is incredibly wild. We have the pure dark. We have the pure heartless. We have the dandelions attempting to attack. Stretsia and Sigurd seems to be outmatched from the way things look. Wait, what does Stretsia even have? It looks like she's trying to like form her Keyblade, but she can't actualize it. That's a big issue. And at the same time, we have Sigurd. He looks incredibly scared. He has a Keyblade. I have that little post about this. Because yeah, he's having Sigurd's Keyblades from Kingdom Hearts Missing Link, which is wild. To where either he is playing homage to Missing Link, or it's a Keyblade that he himself like prefers. Much like you would drive either a Honda or a Toyota or a Lexus or Mercedes, right? Hear me out. Kingdom Hearts Union Cross had evolved Keyblades. This Keyblade that Sigurd is using could have originally looked something like this. The character from the outfit and Keyblade surely isn't Sora. Okay. It's incredibly wild to think about. Yeah, Sig's Keyblade is a bit weird. But we watch both like Stretsia and Sigurd almost being decimated because Sora is not close enough to help him. Which again really sucks, but what's really cool, it brings up a lot of questions when we come up to the next clip. We love that we have Roxas. We love that Riku is now back on the scene. He's finally found him since the events of the secret ending of because there's a whole secret ending with Riku wandering Quadratum at the same time that Sora is. So it's really cool that Riku's finally met up with Sora. But the question is, how did he get his outfit too? Because we saw him last with the outfits from like the previous game, but who knows, right? Because everybody's just really happy that we're just happy that we have this in general. Everybody just really happy that we have Kingdom Hearts 4 news in general. Kingdom Hearts 4 is real. But what's really sad, Joanna, is that in this trailer we hear Hayden's performance for the last time. This could have been Kingdom Hearts 4 might have been Hayden's last performance. It's okay, you can squeeze me. Squeeze.
I don't like that fact. That made me sad.
But it makes me sad too. It makes me sad too because that means we either have to like recast her or like be done with her character.
Sora, wake up and see.
But that's the question though, like as we're watching this trailer, is she, based on my previous like theory about potentially having him within a pod, there's a chance that he is in a pod, which is why he sees holographic versions of Donald and Goofy. So by that logic, is there a chance that outside in the world we get to play as Kairi, and then we get to like see her find him in a pod, and she has to like Sleeping Beauty him and convince him to wake up? We don't know a lot about that for sure, but I'm really excited. I love this trailer. There is just so much to dig to eat from this.